we're going to be doing showing you how we use storage on our job sites, working together with him. He's going to demonstrate how the box is delivered and stay labeled and stable on your property. Go right ahead, show him what we got. So dream homers, this is how we can get a storage unit on your property and have it set up so you can put all your safe belongings in there, store it away while we do the job. These boxes you can use for many other things. This is just one of the options. And we'll be talking about this here on the live today. It's a little bit loud out here at Dream Home, but we will be taking care of this on the inside and answering some of your questions about it. But this is what a box can do on your job site. And there goes one of our trucks leading out. All right. Welcome to the Dream Home Show.
Thank you for having us.
Pleasure. Tell us a little bit about the box.
So we have this is our 16-foot storage container.
Uh-huh.
This is our smaller size. We have 16-foot and 20-foot containers.
Okay.
So we'd like to say a 16-foot can hold about 1,100 square foot, and the 20-foot container is about 1,400 square foot.
All right. So, hey, I want you to join us in the studio. We've got a couple questions Dream Home has asked. We'll ask you a couple questions. You'd be happy to answer that for us?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Sweet. Okay, Dream Homers, we're back and we're live here at the studio. And what was your name again, sir?
Brent.
Brent.
Yes,
and I'm Nigel here, the host of the Dream Homer Show. You guys asked for it, and we're delivering as we can every Wednesday between the hours of 1 and 1:30. For right now, some of our shows time will differ. We ask you to like, share, and subscribe. We got Brent here with us today, who just showed us that awesome delivery of a container on the job site. We will be able to do this for you and put your belongings inside of it so you don't have to worry about how things are stored and damaging as we do projects around your home, whether it's a kitchen remodel, bathroom remodel, any interior project, and just for general storage. Some of you just need a storage container for different purposes. If you have an HOA, you don't need this container to be in front of your yard. Brent here can organize that can get in a different space back or front of the yard accordingly. So Brent, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself to the people and what you do and how you can help them.
Okay. So I'm Brent Sewell. I'm the general manager with Badger Box Mobile Storage. We started in Wilmington, North Carolina, and this is our second location in Fayetteville. We're locally owned and operated. There's no chain. There's no bigger company behind us.
Sweet.
If you call us, you're either talking to me, the general manager, or Chris Welch, the owner.
Okay, sweet.
So a little personal touch to every customer.
Okay.
One thing that we do is we do work a lot with contractors and remodelers, and we really appreciate you having us on today to
No
kind of
problem.
give a rundown.
Yeah, this is episode 2, and we just wanted to bring a guy like you on because people don't understand how important it is to use storage containers. So we figured that getting the questions that they have answered and giving the general public the idealism of using containers will be a super smart move to just get people to understand,
Yes.
so that they can work with it in their projects.
Absolutely. And
Right.
we saw a little bit about how it was delivered outside.
Yes.
And that's just a brief introduction of the whole delivery system.
Okay. So tell me more about that.
So the mule, which is what hauls the box around,
The mule. All right.
It
You got
carries-
the mule, guys.
carries a lot of weight.
Uh-huh.
It will actually level the box itself.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So your box will not be tipped either way, side to side.
Mhm.
and then we control keeping it level up and down.
Okay.
So we can carry about 5,000 pounds in the box, putting it on the truck. We can move your contents.
So now I have a question for you. So when you have the contents in the box, if the client, let's say, stores their traditional storage and they want to pack some things up and have it moved away for storage elsewhere, do you guys provide that?
We do. We have a storage lot. It's gated, very, very much secure, and we will take it to our storage lot. And we actually provide that service for no extra charge. It's included in the base monthly rent of the box.
No extra charge, dream homeowners. You know that, right? Straight from Brent.
You can get it out of your yard, get it out of your way, and we can keep it on the lot until you're ready to have it delivered back to you.
Sweet, sweet. So what's another question customers typically ask?
So basically, the biggest question we have is, what can I keep in this unit? And it'll be shorter for me to go down what you cannot keep in it.
Okay.
You can keep virtually everything in there. The only thing we don't recommend is maybe precious memories, photographs that you're really attached to.
Okay. And what's the reason for that, right?
Just heat.
Okay.
It's more of
it will degrade the contents of it because the heat, and because it's not a hot and cold unit type. It doesn't have temperature control. It's just a unit.
It's just a unit. It's
so
not,
the heat and the cold can break down some of these things, and if you have it in here for long periods of time, it can damage the product. So
exactly.
Right. So is that why you would say something like that?
And it's more of a duration thing.
Okay.
If it's gonna be years, we wouldn't suggest that.
Right.
But if it's just
a short time.
Yeah, short time for a remodel, feel free to.
Sweet. All right. So jumping right along, what's another question that you get?
So does it matter how you pack the unit?
Okay.
If we are not moving the unit, you can pack it however you want to.
Okay.
Get creative, play Tetris, fill it as full as you can.
Got you.
But if we are moving it, we ask that you pack it pretty evenly.
Okay.
For weight distribution.
Got you.
It's going to keep it level no matter what. So if you've got one heavy side, one light side, that doesn't matter. But when we put it on the truck, it's easier for our drivers to maneuver.
Right.
When
one side, the truck itself cannot self-balance the unit like the what's that?
The mule.
The mule.
Yeah.
What the mule can do.
The mule.
All right.
The mule can do almost everything.
That's right. So what the mule can do is not what the truck can do. So balancing out your storage and putting the things in a nice balanced area. So if you have a queen size bed and a queen size bed, keeping it on a level state instead of putting two queen size bed on the same side helps the truck itself to have a better variant down the road. The mule can handle it, but the truck cannot. Makes sense.
Exactly.
All
and
right.
we can't control traffic.
Correct. All right. What's the next thing you got?
Another question we get are, what are the containers made of?
Okay.
And these containers are all steel construction.
Okay.
Even the roof. It's not a plastic roof on this.
Okay.
Everything is gasketed and caulked. And the floor is made out of 3/4 inch marine grade plywood.
So when you say everything is gasketed and caulked, so as the box is built, you have gasket going along these corners and all the corners coming down of the box, giving you a seal going around, giving you a little bit more of a watertight sealage. Yes?
Absolutely. So each box, as it's constructed, we do what we call a light test. So when we finish the construction, we close the doors.
Okay.
And there should not be any light showing through at all.
Got you.
And if there is any light, we go back, we reconstruct it until it is completely sealed.
Got you. All right. So how does that hold up against, let's say, the box is in your yard, a storm comes or whatever, and you have a little water build up, and it's in a flooded kind of area where the weight is. How well does it handle that type of stuff?
So it'll handle all of that fine.
Okay.
We do ask that if you are in a flood-prone area, to let us know. We may put a few more blocks under it.
Okay.
Just for protection.
Got you.
But there's about 7 inches of clearance anyway.
Okay.
So you got 7 inches before it even hits the door seals.
Got you. That's pretty good. And what's another one we got?
So are they weatherproof? Which we went over some of that.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, expand upon it a little bit more. Tell the people all about its weatherproofing capabilities.
So they are completely weatherproof. They've been through hurricanes with us. We've actually had a few boxes go through tornadoes.
Ooh.
And they came out fine. We did have a tree fall on a box.
Okay. And what was the outcome of that?
It actually didn't even dent the roof.
It didn't dent the roof, Dream Homers. The tree fell on it, didn't even dent the roof of the box. Safe box here. Your stuff is inside. It's properly well stored and it's safe.
Exactly.
All right.
Everything's going to be nice, safe, and secure through almost any weather.
Sweet. All right.
And another thing we have is a ventilation system.
Okay.
So I talked about the heat in the containers,
Yes, sir.
but there is a ventilation system in the containers, and it's a vent on either end of the box.
Okay.
And what this vent does, it's also completely weatherproof,
Okay.
but this vent allows for air to pass through.
Oh, okay.
So with the passage of air, you won't have stagnant air, and it decreases the moisture and humidity inside of the box.
Mhm.
And that's a big thing in southeastern North Carolina. There's always humidity.
Yes. Yes.
So that was a concern that we had, and we found out that ventilation system can handle it well.
Got you. I have a question for you. How long can someone hold on to a box?
So we do not have time limits
Okay.
for how long a customer can have a box, and we have had content stored in our containers for over 2 years with no problems.
Okay. Got you. Sweet. Can a car fit in the box?
A car cannot fit in the
A
box.
car cannot fit in the box. Don't go put your, Harley Davidson, yes, but you can't put your Mustang in the box. Okay, we don't do that in the box.
And we have had that question more than one time.
More than one time, yes. All right. So, what's another question on your list there?
So when it is moved, does it stay level so that the items don't shift? Yes, it does. We went over that.
Mhm.
And I guess another thing for the weatherproofing is the top of our roof is layered with an anti-condensation coating.
So say that one more time.
Anti-condensation coating.
Anti-concentration loading. All right, did I get it right?
You were close.
I was close.
You were close.
I got it close, Dream Homers. I tied up my tongue there, but we're gonna get this right. But he's gonna say it for me one more time. What is it coated with?
It's an anti-condensation coating.
The pro said it. Okay, you heard it from Brent himself. Keep going on that. What we got about that?
So when you walk into our container and you look at the roof, there will be a white substance on the roof.
Yes.
This substance is the anti-condensation coating.
Got you.
And with what humidity that the ventilation system can't take out, that coating eliminates it.
Got you.
So it'll keep moisture from pooling on anything. It won't drip off the roof. It's not just a bare metal roof sitting up there getting hot.
Got you.
It'll protect all of your content stored underneath of it.
Got you. So what happens when a customer doesn't have enough to fill the container up and it has to be moved? So things are moving around. What would you suggest their packing skills, or what would you suggest that they do to make sure that their things are safe on the move?
So pack it as tightly as you can.
Okay. So when you say so now you have less content, it doesn't fill up the entire box. Let's say they ordered a box and it's a little bit larger. They put stuff and it's about halfway in. Would you say pack high back or level low? What would you give a customer? What would you say for that?
I would say level low.
Level low.
Level low, spread it out.
Right.
It's going to have less room to tip over in traffic. Like I said, the mule will handle most everything,
Okay.
but in traffic, that's the wild card.
Got you.
But level low will handle everything, and we have hooks inside the container
Okay.
and a rail system.
Okay.
And you
so
can-
they can block things as they come out, and that's included with the unit, or is that an additional?
No, so it's in every unit.
Okay, so no additional cost for the hook system. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
And that will help you to keep everything stabilized as you build out your packing.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, exactly.
All right. Now, is there any guarantees or warranties for the container itself in case of stuff getting damaged or the container, God forbid, but the guys are going on the street, something happened in a collision, somebody ran into the truck and something happens to the container. How do your company handle a situation like that?
So we actually have an insurance policy
Okay.
that is on every contract,
Okay.
and it's on the bottom of the contract that has multiple levels that you can choose from.
Okay.
And for an additional charge, you can provide extra coverage for yourself.
Sweet.
We provide a basic coverage,
Okay.
but you can build
So
up.
a customer can still take their state of mind to the highest level and attain themselves with a coverage that would work. Yes.
Exactly. I think about $15,000 worth of coverage will be $50 a month.
Oh, sweet. That's not bad at all.
So
Sweet. All right, cool. So, you guys, as a company, do you see yourself delivering a lot of containers, and as customers using this service as a whole? Do you have plenty containers to deliver, or is it limited? Like, how does that work?
as we're growing, we keep adding containers.
Okay.
We currently have 180 containers,
Uh-huh.
and we have 60 more coming in.
Okay.
So 36 of those will be sent to Fayetteville,
Okay.
and that'll bring us up to about 70 containers here.
Sweet. Sweet. So you guys can check us out. For anybody just joining, we're here with Brent. My name is Nigel. We're talking about storage and on the job site and just storage in general and how it can be used and helpful to you, the consumer. We're just trying to provide the information that you asked in the earliest to give you what you need to make your home improvement a lot better and easier. Brent came and he demonstrated earlier. For those of you who are just joining, this is live. You can always go back and watch it. He demonstrated how the equipment can be delivered and how easy it is for the mule to bring it on down to your property. It keeps it level and all this type of stuff. We also talked about how to keep the container packed. We just talked about the insurance part of it, that it's weatherproof and all these great things that the container can help us with in our home improvement process. So here at Your Dream Home Improvement, we'll be working with Brent and his company. So if ever any one of our customers need a container, it can be provided through us to you, or you can directly contact them and get it yourself. So containers is something we will be, giving the option to our clients to help make their dream home process simple and easy. We have a 12-step process here at Your Dream Home Improvement, and we always looking to improve it and give the customers what they need to make the job simple. And Brent here just brought another piece of equipment and we absolutely do that. Okay. Is there any more questions on your list that customers ask, Brent, or anything you want to tell the people in general?
If you're looking for a storage solution, I'd say give us a shot. I believe we can impress you and give you a more affordable solution that is on site than some of the other options.
Got you.
And even remodels, moving, any storage situation we can accommodate.
Right. So if we have a customer who's moving from one property to another, we can pack it all up in the container and get it over to another property. Now I have a question. So let's say I'm moving from, hypothetically speaking, I'm in North Carolina and I'm moving to Florida and I pack a container with you guys. How does that get to Florida?
So we do not offer out-of-state delivery yet.
Okay.
That is something we're working towards.
Got you.
Currently, we operate within the state of North Carolina.
Got you. So from Fayetteville to Wilmington, Charlotte to Raleigh, those type of moves. Two thumbs up.
Yes.
The company is still growing like us. We are both small companies, and we're here with the help of you guys to continue to grow and bring you the information that you need. So Brent and they are working on out of state, and we are working continuously to bring better things to help our dream homers. We appreciate every single one of you and for your time, and everybody who have joined our live. Please like, share, and subscribe. It will only help us to spread the word and give people the knowledge base that they need. In most cases, there's going to be a blog on this. So if you want to read it, you can definitely join our blog system and get all the information there as well, where we'll fine tune all the information and get it out to you. And those of you who have joined our email list and so forth and so on, we are just here to give you all the knowledge that you need. Dream Home has taken out the time every Wednesday to just simply educate our customers and so that everybody knows how to do and what to do, and bring your questions on. Your questions allows us to create these shows and answer them for you. All right, Brent, what else you got for us, man?
That's it.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
Just a container.
Just a container.
That's all you got. A container on the job site.
A container on your job site, at your house, at your apartment, whatever you need.
All right.
We got a stellar crew delivering them.
Okay.
They're all.
What's the time frame in getting the container? So I called for one today, and I needed it situation for tomorrow. How does that work out?
So we're pretty flexible. If you need one, we can normally get you one within 2 days.
Within 2 days.
Within 2 days is what we like to say. A lot of times we can get you one same day if it is an emergency situation that we can accommodate. But we are pretty flexible, even at most probably a week.
Okay.
With being sold out of a container.
Got you.
We were sold out of our 20-footers last week. And what we like to say is if you give us a week, we can probably get you one.
Got you. So you would advise people, if they know they have an event coming up, to plan for the container about a week, 2 weeks out.
A week to 2 weeks out. 2 weeks is very flexible to work with. We are very good with 2 weeks.
Got you. So let's talk about something that most people want to know about: costs. What does one of these things roughly cost to be on a job site?
So our 16-foot container is $179,
Okay.
and the 20-foot container is $219 a month.
Okay.
And you are set up on a subscription, so it automatically drafts every month on that day.
So they don't have to worry about coming up to an office and paying. You have pretty much an online system where they can, and then once they set up everything, it drafts every month from whatever card or services that they provided up front. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
We're completely paperless.
Okay.
So you fill out your contract online, and all the payment information will be in that contract.
Sweet.
And then we charge deliveries within 25 miles of our location. So base price of $75.
Okay.
And anytime we move it with your contents inside, it's $100.
Okay.
And anything outside of that 25-mile radius, we quote custom.
Okay.
Based on the distance.
Okay, so you have a custom quote when it's outside of the 25-mile radius. So Dream Homers, if you need something done and we estimate that you're about 25 miles out of the radius, then we're going to get a custom quote from the company and pass it on to you. Yes, absolutely. So we are going to be, if you want to see a container and what it looks like, here at your Dream Home Improvement, 2317 Oaklands Road, Fayetteville, North Carolina, there'll be a container here that you can look at. And if it's not one here, Brent will be happy to bring one by so we can get you to take a look, feel, check it out. Some people like to check out the things before they go into it. So if that's an option, if that's something that you want to do, we have that option as well. We're planning to have a container out here so you guys can come and take a look at it and see what's going on and just feel it and know what you want. Absolutely. And if you feel like you want to store at our storage lot and want to check it out beforehand too, just give us a call. We'll be glad to take you by there and show you everything. That way you know it's in a safe, secure location. You don't have to worry about your content. Sweet. So Brent is not hiding from you guys. He's willing to show you the actual lot and everything like that to know what's going on. Guys, do we have any questions from any of our viewers that came in? Has anybody in the background? We got our crew in the background working hard on this here, so we're going to see if there's any questions. Take a minute. And so Brent, man, so you drove down from Wilmington to come check us out today? I did, absolutely. Man, we appreciate you, man. The Dream Homers, I'm sure, appreciate you. We are happy that you're there to give us this information and really great demonstration on how everything works out. We're really happy for that. Are there any things that's coming up that the Dream Homers should know about? So we actually have a networking event tonight in Wilmington. Okay. It's down at the Port Tap Room. Okay. So we'll go network with some, it's called Port City Young Professionals. Okay. But we're very active in that. And we also work with what's called Welcome Home Angel. Okay. And Welcome Home Angel, what they do is they go into a house and they will remodel the bedroom and the bathroom for a child that has a medical condition or a handicap in order to make it accessible for them. Right. So here at Your Dream Home Improvement, we work with a couple of those organizations as well. And we, with the proper clearance, we go in and do bathrooms, kitchens, and stuff like that as well to help out, to give back to the community and make sure that everybody is in a safe zone. Absolutely. Yeah, it's really lovely to do that. Don't you feel great when you get that type of stuff done and you see the look on the kids' face and the parents that now they have a great place to a facility to work. That's such a great feeling. I know I feel awesome. Oh yeah. I feel awesome when that happens. I mean, I can't imagine what they go through. Right. And it's just nice to take a little bit off of them. Yes, agreed. So, I'll shake your hand on that one. I like that. Sweet. So guys, how much time we got left here on the Dream Homer Show?
6 more minutes.
Okay. So any questions came in? Any questions from any of our viewers?
No, you guys answer everything.
Okay. All right. So no new questions coming in from our viewers. And we got about 5 more minutes with you guys. So, Brent, after here, what are you going to be doing? So when I leave here today, I'll actually be going back down to Wilmington to get ready for that networking event. Got you. I'm going to take this container back to our lot because we're actually delivering it tomorrow. Got you. So it'll go right back out. Okay. And just kind of preparing for the rest of the week. Got you. Do you guys have any kind of a way to keep, where a container is? Is there a system that you have that say, okay, this container is here, this container is here? Is there a number system? How does that work? Yeah, so each one of our boxes is numbered on the side. Okay. We go back and we update that in 2 different places online. Okay. And we keep a running
spreadsheet of it as well. That way we
Okay.
make sure everything is kept track of.
Got you. You mentioned that you guys are paperless, so does that mean that the clients can also log into some type of an account online to check and change their card information or anything of the sort? How does that work?
So we're working on that side of it.
Okay.
Getting our website where they can log in and change card information.
Got
Currently, we work through DocuSign
you. Okay.
and Stripe.
Okay.
So if you need to make a change on your card, you can call us. We can do it pretty quickly and easily.
So the internal staff can do that for you and make it a breeze. And then soon, once the software and all the development, and I know how that is happening, then you make an even more ease of use for the client where they can go online and go ahead and do it themselves. Would that be safe to say?
Absolutely.
Got you. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right. So again, I am Nigel, the host of the Dream Homer Show. This is Brent, who's joined us all the way from Wilmington with the say your company because that messes it up.
Badger Box Mobile Storage.
Badger Box Mobile Storage, and we just gave you guys a couple good. I think it was really good insight, really good information on how you can use a storage, how it can help you, and when the Dream Home team presents it to you, you can understand why and how we're looking to protect your stuff and your belongings and stuff. Brent went over pricing. He went over use case, seals, and weather resistance, and all these great things we went over. You want to put a couple more in there, things that we went over?
Well, one thing we like to do is working with contractors. We feel like it makes your job easier as well.
Right.
So it helps everything move a little faster.
Correct.
And all of the contents are out of the way.
Yes. So if we're doing a flooring job, for example, and there's tables and chairs and stuff, and you're moving it from one side, customers don't realize that the cost for the guys to sit there and do the manual labor of moving stuff is more costly. It's actually less expensive to get a container on the job site, put all the belongings in there, move it in there, and now we have the freedom to work. Because you technically spend more man hours doing it the other way around, and the customer then end up paying more. So these are ways to save the customer money. But when they hear add a container, a customer something like, well, I could just move it over here, and they think they're saving, but technically you're not, because more man hours is being put into the job, and we got to pay the people that's working. So therefore, you cost yourself more money versus just putting it in a container. It sits there for a couple of days. You get everything done, and how do you deal with customers that have well manicured lawns and you have to put a container close by? How does that work out?
So if it's a well manicured lawn, we try not to place it on the grass.
Okay.
Unless the customer requests it.
Okay.
Because it will kill grass.
Correct.
If it's placed on top of it.
Yes.
But as far as going across the lawns, we go very slow.
Mhm.
Everything's used in low gear,
Okay.
and we don't make any sharp turns on grass.
Got you. So that it doesn't twist or turn the grass out. So
Exactly.
Very good point. Love
So
that.
It's much like a zero turn lawnmower.
Got you.
If you turn too fast, it will pull the grass up.
Correct.
And so we strive not to do that.
Got you.
We also, if you have a fresh driveway or let's say it's just pressure washed, we don't want to mark it up.
Right. Because the tire marks come on it kind of so you see it.
It will.
Right.
It will. And most of the time they wash away with rain within
Right.
a couple of weeks.
Right.
But we still don't want to do it on somebody's
Right.
fresh driveway. So
Yeah.
we'll put down a piece of plywood under each corner.
Wow, that's really good.
Just a small piece of plywood.
Mhm.
Keeps the driveway mark free, protects everything.
Mhm.
That's kind of how we combat that with the driveway marks.
Sweet. Well, Brent, it was a pleasure having you here on the Dream Homer Show.
Absolutely.
You gave a lot of great information. I learned some stuff sitting here with you. Really great demonstration. Now that I've seen it myself, it's much easier for me to explain and move forward. You've been telling us about this. You came in, you introduced everything to us. You came on the show. We really appreciate you. To all of our Dream Homers out there, we'd ask you again to like, share, and subscribe. My name is Nigel. This is Brent. We came together to give you this information to make your lives a lot easier as a Dream Homer. And like we say here on the Dream Homer Show, reflect who you are. All right?
Thank you, Nigel.
No problem. Thank you. All right?